Hello folks, Belfast boxing historian and ex-pro fighter Eamon McAuley here. Just back with another wee chat about boxing. Uh, the best guys I was in the ring with, swapping punches. Uh, I was in the ring with some great fighters, boxed some great fighters, sparred some great fighters, including Barry McGuigan, Jaime Garza, Gabriel Ruelas, Paul Hodkinson, Antonio Esparragosa, Dave Boy McCauley, Hector Lopez, Marcus Filizana, Eamon McAuley, Michael Ayers. I mean, they all held world titles, and most of them when there was only two organisations, the WBA and the WBC. Eamon McAuley held the WBO and Michael Ayers held the WBU, but most of them were WBA, WBC, which had a wee bit of credibility. Today, you've got this ignominious mess. You've got 6 world champions at each weight, and there's too many weights. It's a circus. But these were really good fighters, fantastic fighters. Also sparred with British champions, Commonwealth champions, European champions, guys like Neil Sinclair, Billy Hardy, Andy Halligan, Harold Graham, Bernardo Chaka, Hugh Russell, Rocky Kelly, Carl Crook, Paul Fitzgerald, Moss O'Brien, Neil Foran, Derek Granger, Paul Day, Brian Roach, Ben McGarrigle, among others. All great, terrific fighters. I'm so privileged and so humble to have shared the ring and to swapping punches with them great guys. Paul Carson. Paul went to the 1970 Commonwealth Games in Scotland at lightweight, and he beat the Canadian who was the favourite for the gold in his first fight, but lost to the Scottish boxer in his second fight. 32 years after boxing in the Commonwealth Games, he returned to the Commonwealth Games, this time as a referee. Paul also refereed bouts in the 2001 World Senior Championships in Belfast. As a boxer, Paul won Ulster senior titles and boxed for his country. He represented the St John Bosco, and Paul would be very quick to acknowledge the contribution that stalwarts like Jimmy McAree, Buster Brown and Geordie Devlin made. For 18 years, Paul Carson's life was boxing, and he loved every minute of it. And when the time come for him to retire, he had no regrets, just lots of great memories. I'll tell you a wee story about Paul. My dad brought me down to the St John Bosco in 1982 for a spar, and there was nobody to spar me. But Paul Carson says, "I'll spar you." And I looked at Paul, I was a bit taken aback. To me, Paul was an old man. Probably would have been in his early 30s, but I was only 16. And he refereed many of my fights. So he says, "Hold on, I'll go to the New Lodge and get my gum shield, but back in 10 minutes. So he came back. He was all up for it. And it just didn't happen for him. I was too fresh, too sharp, too quick, too young. And I think we had to stop the spar. His face was a mask of blood. And yeah, Paul never spoke to me again. And I hope he's well. If you're watching this, Paul, God bless you, my friend. Take care. Thanks for listening, folks. Take care and God bless. See you soon.